Patron, once again, we got Grimsby Town action coming your way. So the status report here is we are currently in 5th place. The top guns, Lincoln City, MK, Mansfield, Exeter. You know, it's not as it was. It has been a little tighter. They're starting to separate. I'm starting to get a little concerned. I got a secret weapon in my book. I have kicked ass in the simulations. So I got a couple on track. So I don't know why. Mr. Mariner, that's me. They are a little concerned about growing financially, and I am not concerned about that at all. Little does the board know, I do not give a F about that at all. Apparently, Cote d'Ivoire has been kicking ass, defeated their rivals. Huge. I just want to make sure that everybody's doing their thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm leaving work on the table for my guys here. So this guy, his contract expires, but he is very young. He's not that good. I'm out on that guy. So we're just going to kind of do this here. We're going to kind of look at some guys, you know, get some work done, do some sims here. We got a couple of easy teams coming up. I did a little research, and I'll show you in a second here once I get this squared away. Let's take a look at all these guys. We got a Constantopoulos. He's very slow. This guy's a free agent. For whatever reason, we can't do anything about those guys. This guy's a nice quality veteran center back. Not really sure if I need him at all. We already know what this guy's all about. Lachlan Wales. And I put him on the short list for some reason. What's going on here? Staff busy. And here's a very young Millwallian. Okay, everybody's doing their thing. All right. So check it out. We have the rule for my season is you can only play 30 games. Okay, that's the rule that has been put out, and I played a decent amount. I think I played 14 games so far, and we're not even halfway through. Now I have had some check-a-trade stuff that I've been kicking ass with, but we have Northampton and Tranmere Rovers. So we have, as you can see, I just got an email. So I'm going to take a look at that real quick here. It's pertinent to this. So I'm thinking Northampton 20, Tranmere 24. This might be able to sim my way past those guys. So let's see here. Let's take a look at my buddy. I'm going head-to-head with my buddy. And he is just freaking flying through this. He has just finished year 3. I'm in year 1. And he won the Check-a-Trade trophy. He's in League 1. And he just won the League 1 championship. He's now 3 seasons in, gone through 2 leagues, and he's in the championship. So he's advanced through 2 things. Way to go, Brandon. You the man. And Timothy Way had 25 goals and 12 assists. Jesus. Beat Fleetwood Town for the Check-a-Trade final. Beat D-Money. All right. Got to pick it up then. That's the only thing that I can take from that is I got to pick up the pace 1. I got to pick up the sex 2. I got to start, you know, making some shit happen. AKA sex. Sex is good. Sex just basically, when I say something is sex, that's just good. So let's see here. Let's advance this bitch. We have a report in on Matt O'Reilly. Let's take a look. Okay, so here is a 17-year-old Fulham boy who is just kind of a guy. But can he grow into something? I don't know. It's hard to say. He's very young. I'm not interested. This doesn't seem like something I want to be a part of right now. So get out of here. Get out of here, you little young scrapper. So we're gonna kind of just. Usually I don't like to. Oh my god, enough. Jesus. Usually I don't like to sim these games where there's two back to back. Oh, a Chetlinum match has been rescheduled. Check out the implications of that. Here's another young buck who brings nothing to the table except a little bit of athleticism, which is nice. I just don't like center mids that have no stamina. But it's kind of interesting. He's 17. I just don't think I'm going to make a move for this guy. He doesn't have enough where I'm just like, gotta have him, you know, where I want to pay all that money to get a guy. So let's see here. Let's see what the implications of this move is. Alright, so basically I was playing, oh, the FA Cup. Well, shit. Alright, December is now very action. I know what. Gotta play that on a Saturday. Interesting. Not sure why. See, I haven't played any matches in the FA Cup, so how did that happen? How does that work? So December is all of a sudden looking like a big cluster here. Perfect. And the board is super fired up about the FA Cup. All right, what kind of lap do we want to roll out here? So, here is what has been fouling me up the whole way here. Aha. Okay. So when I go to attacking, all right. I see. It all makes sense now. All right. So I got to keep in mind, people are going to be tired for the next match here. So how does that affect anything, if anything? Might want to think about going 4-4-2. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go with the 4-4-2 method. And hope the computer knows how to work it like I like to work it. Which I know they don't, but maybe they'll figure it out. Okay, so let's roll these guys out there. Miller's been doing stuff. He's been looking feisty at least. I don't know if he actually has any, you know, okay, so this is balanced. So I want, if they do go to attacking, I want them to be ready. I think this is the issue here. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to do some stuff. Okay, good job. And confirm game plan. Attacking game plan confirmed. Ultra attacking, more of the same. This is very exciting. I am excited about this. Just got to do the stuff. Ultra attacking game plan confirmed. Okay, so maybe this is an opportunity. You know what? Let's just defensive. So if we go defensive, we'll go ahead and we'll let them convert into a 4-4-1 like this. But we're gonna have it set up a little bit differently. So this is if the computer is dicking around and they decide they want to do this 4-4-1 business, then they'll be ready. This is new, and it's very exciting. It may not be exciting to watch me do this for the feed, but I'm excited about it. I'm aroused. Okay, now we're set. This is even, as if we weren't kicking enough ass with the Sims. Now we got this going. Shit. Here we go. I'm smelling a win here. If I ever was smelling a win, I smell it right now. Got Kenny Man going off over here. All right, players warming up. Now we're in a red card. 1 minute in. Devastating. Now Hoskins is running amok. Azuke with the response, though. Can we do this? 10 men. Oh, people are going to be tired. But hey, just keep it going, baby. Get the result. Grind out that result. Don't bring in Robles. Robles is not a huge factor. We don't need him. Who else we got? Bringing in some guys. And they scored again. A huge loss and a red card. Just devastation. All the tactics went out the window right away. And now he doesn't get to play the next match, which is huge. And Grimsby board, we're not on track. Well, that's just perfect. Of course we're not on track. Can't be on track when we're making mistakes like that. Now we're down to, well, we're still in 5th place. Crawley Town didn't do jack squadoosh. And Tranmere's hot. They're coming off a win. Oh boy. Let's load the previous session, which was very well thought out. Azuke's now got 2 things because I want to build him into his super stud. He's my most exciting prospect of a player. Oh, that's just not good. Alright. Also, what is this? What am I looking at here? How did these guys get where they are? Thomas was playing. Was Thomas really playing in the midfield? Because that's not right. Oh my gosh. Tell me he wasn't playing in the midfield. Look at that. I got no players. Embleton might play. This is of some concern. It's bad. This is bad, okay? Okay. I have to double check that in a minute here. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're still gonna stick to the strategy though, just getting a sim here versus Tranmere, who's struggling. They just gotta win. Akeem Rose wants to make a request. We have we have a ton of emails. I am not experimenting with the squad. That is not happening. So sorry to say, you will not be featured at all. Let's check out some Australian guys here. Jake Adelson. He's just 17. So this guy, never mind, he's 22. He's old. He's not good. He's not good. He's not good. He's not a factor. Kind of like his athleticism a little bit. I don't want that guy. Got to be able to do better. Let's check out this winger. He's very fast. He's a veteran. His contract is expiring. Here's a nice center back. 6'2". Has some stamina, has some athleticism. A veteran. Contract expiring. Could be a factor. Here's a guy that you can't do anything because he's a free agent. Here's a very weak player, but has a lot of athleticism. His strength is very not good. Christopher Ikonomidis, the Perth Glory. Nah. Adam Pierce. Some guy. Let's check him out. Chris Harold. Another glory man. This guy's got some quickness. Check him out. This guy's kind of a stiff. A little bit of a stiff. Kind of large, though. Central Coast Mariners. In the news lately due to Usain Bolt getting the nod. I don't know if he's like an experimental player. It's very unclear exactly what is going on with that. What happened? Let's get set up here. Joseph Willock plays for Arsenal, and he's terrible. They would love to hand this guy off to me. Do I need him at all? It's unclear what he does exactly. Yeah, I just don't think it's gonna happen. Report complete. Nathan Trott. This guy's not bad. I'll shortlist him. You never know. Could be a factor for my team. Start at the top here. See what Bali Mumba is all about. He's nice and young. Check out Luca Ashby Hammond. Club might be willing to get rid of him. Not feeling that guy. Josh Earl. Okay, he's 6'4". Can't jump though. He is tall. He is pretty strong. He does have good stamina, and he's fast as hell. This guy is a very unusual player. So unusual, I must shortlist him. Guy looks feisty. Guy's got a little something to him. Morgan Feeney. Still unlisted is. Might want to do a spell for Everton. Josh Timon. Not sure I have the time for this guy, but he's nice and young. Here's the dude that's as fast as all F. He's on loan right now, but that guy's so fast. He could be a huge goal scorer for me. Oh, here we go. Okay, here's a guy that is a 75 overall. Not really sure how that he got on my radar. This guy looks like he's too rich for my blood, but I'm gonna scout him anyway. Here's some dude. Can sign. Lots going on. Okay. Alright, let's send this, baby. Need it. Gotta have it. So we gotta double check this stuff. Okay, this looks good. So these guys have certain issues here with stamina. Embleton, emblematic of my struggles, could get some time today. I do not want Robles to play. Computer brought in Robles last time, much to my chagrin. So let me see what. This all looks good to me. This is not very critical stuff here. This is just how we're gonna play it though. Attacking. If we get no. Okay. Just some little bit of millage. I guess I moved those guys around probably. Okay. That's enough. Let's just hope it works. No red cards. I should be good here. Gotta get a win. Gotta get 3. I'm not gonna play my humpy keeper, my backup keeper, even though he's been clamoring for PT. We're just gonna run these guys out there. Get some volume. Get some heat. Let's put some heat on these guys. Come on, son. Osai Samuel. in a spot start situation as Juke comes off the bench for Miller. Perfect. Robles, don't know why they're bringing him in. It's a penalty for Tranmere Rovers. Got to hang tough. Got to play D. Azuke's hurt. That's not good, but we got the 3 points. What about Azuke? What about Azuke? Tailbone. 4 months. That is devastating. He's one of my best players. Okay. So that's huge. That's my first real drama with an injury this whole season, though. So I can't be too pissed. But that is huge because he is my best player, and he is out for 4 months. I wonder if I should transfer him, honestly, with the window coming up here. I cannot really deal with the lack of depth. That could be the end of Azuke's time in Grimsby Town. Devastating blow. Devastating blow. Okay, so what's the next move here? FA Cup could be fun. I think I'm actually going to sim that one. So let's just kind of do some more. Let's just sim our way around here and get to that, run a sim on that, and call it a session. I don't want to sim like 1,000 days here. Okay, here we go. We have a youth scout report. Okay, so I sent this guy to US. He hasn't brought back much so far. Okay, so here's what we're dealing with here. We have Thomas Moore, who is a guy. He is already 17, and he is at the very best of 51 overall. Somehow they're getting that he has some potential, but I am not seeing it. I gotta reject you, son. You're not good. Okay, now we're on to something here. So you see the rating, not that great. However, he's only 15. If he is in the 50s, he's at least in the 50s. He could get a lot better. I might have my first signing here. He's got some greenery. I want to see what this guy can do. I want to bring him on board. I'm going to bring in Walter Gordson as my first signing young player from the USA. No backstory whatsoever. He looks grumpy as all get out. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say this guy's probably from the Virginia area, North Virginia, probably Alexandria. That's his backstory. His parents are, we'll say he's a third generation immigrant from South Africa. And yeah, his parents, his family's really into soccer. But he's been born and raised in the United States. So now here he is coming to Grimsby Town at age 15. Wow. Huge moment for the Mariners. Okay, big decision here now. Player development. So let's get this guy involved. Let's see what he can do. Can't do him because he's hurt. He is a 14. He is not worth much. We're going to build him up. We're going to make him a thing. He's a left back, which is actually great. I'm a little thin at that position. Very thin, in fact. So he has a lot to learn. But guess what? He's my first player. I am not going to give up on him. What does he do exactly? So he's okay stamina. He's pretty good sprint speed for a 15-year-old. That will get better. He will get better at that. What is the most crucial thing that he needs to work on? I guess just becoming a quality defender. I wonder what his agility is. Agility sucks balls. So we can get that going. His strength is pretty good. There is a nice template here. I see a player. In here. Let's get this going. Welcome to the club. You're gonna get good. You're gonna get very, very good. All this stuff. Oh, I like this guy. He's got a template. that I can work with. But let's not forget the other guys that we're working on here. Reese Hall Johnson, you're slowly but surely building up into a quality player. Cy Samuel, I need you. All of a sudden, you're a starter now. You're the man. You're the man now, dog. And you cannot freaking pass worth F, if I remember correctly. Although you've been slowly but surely building up your stats. And the other guy that I like to work on is Famulo. Okay. Welcome to the club, Gordson. Yeah, Gordson. He's going to be a factor. I like this guy. He's only 15, man. He's going to get so good. It's going to take a while, but I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to wait for you. You can be in the U squad for a long ass time, too. Okay. 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 Rosenborg, BK, lose 2-0 to Celtic. That is just huge. Just massive. Billy Phillips got some information here on some guys I forgot that I even scouted. Here's a 31-year-old douche. I just can't imagine that this is going to be the answer to my woes, but then again, he's not getting paid much. Maybe AFC Wimbledon doesn't need him at all. His contract is expiring. That is interesting. I find that interesting. Here's a guy. Kind of like how you just have basically like a stone for a face. And you're very strong. Kind of interesting. Forgot about this guy. Ooh, I kind of like the cut of your jib. You look like an elf. That's badass. He's got. I love guys that can jump. AFC Wimbledon again. Might be making a run on any players. AFC Wimbledon. Better get him locked down. That looks like he sucks. That guy slows balls. This guy I can scout in 2 seconds. Because he's just right across the way. And you know what? What we do for the Crew Alexander is not great. And yeah, we'll deal with the aftermath of the questionable decision making that my computer manager makes. And I'm going to play the Newport one. I want to get a win in the Check a Trade Trophy. And then we'll see what to do about that and all the rest of this. That should be nice to get a Check a Trade win. Ed Collins just doing work. Just getting all kinds of info. Including info on Isaac Toom. Ooh, he's a center mid that plays for IK Start. I love IK Start. Just one of the classic names. Kind of interesting player here. He's only 20. I kind of like that guy. Here's another very young player, but sadly he cannot do anything. Except kind of be agile. I'm out. There's better options out there. Here's a guy who's got a little bit of skill, I suppose. Nice and he's a young player, but I don't know. Just don't see it happening. Just don't see it. This guy looks decent. Nice strapping lad there. Yeah, this guy is pretty dope with the acceleration, some jumping ability, some stamina to burn. Contract expiring. I don't like you by comparison to the other guy. Just don't. I'm not feeling him. I mean, this is very callous. This is kind of what I imagine, um, real life managers do and F up their teams. Just like, oh, and then just overlook potential studs, and then comes back to bite him. He said, "Well, you didn't do your job." Well, I don't have the time to actually do my job. This is not a job for me. I'm just having fun. But I do have some concerns that some of these guys are gonna come back to bite me after I so callously dismissed them. Like that guy, I mean, I don't even know what was wrong with that guy. He just sucked. Sandre Sorley is definitely gonna get a look. He's got a good name. Sandre Sorley, yeah. It's not bad. Let's get some more info. He's kind of a nice center man. On loan. Yeah, forget it. Oh, and then that guy's out because it got displaced. And I just immediately dismissed some guy who I didn't even get a chance to look at. That's just sad. There's some slow turd guy. Oh, here's an old guy. Super old, too old, in fact. Oh, 40 years old, just still at it. Frode Kipe. You are an absolute legend, sir. What is your purpose? He's got old man strength. Shot power for... Oh my gosh, I just have to see. Cannot approach a retiring player. Well, it was a good run. It was a good run. I'm guessing you were one of the legends of your time. Free agent. See you later. Jans. Daniel Cavande. That's gotta be it. You suck. Ooh. You're a little bit better than I can probably afford. Can't. My staff's too busy to get after that either. Anyways. Okay, so we're going to take this to the sim. I'm going to go ahead and sim. I'm going to roll the dice with that first one. The first FA Cup, I mean, this is a big squad goal. Is to do a bunch of damage in the FA Cup. But I just don't know if it's really in me. Let's go ahead and put our best foot forth here. So just keep in mind, I got Hendry and Embleton are about to leave back to their teams come January 1. Okay, this is about the best foot forward I can do. Still not really convinced that all that stuff works, but kind of looks like it does. Alright. I guess I could have put one of those guys like Hessenthaler in. I'll let them figure out the subs on their own, but... Okay, let's get one away at Crew. Let's just do it. Let's just see if we can get the sim and make it rain on these hoes. Crew ain't nothing. Crew ain't gonna be able to hang with no Grimsby Town. Okay? Especially when Thomas is out there doing his thing. Especially when Thomas is out there doing his thing. Okay? Bringing in Robles again. Whitehouse. Converse the penalty. Why is Whitehouse taking penalties? Got to get that squared away. And they got a freaking red card. And it's wraps. So we only rated 2 subs, despite the fact that stamina remains a huge concern going forth. Okay. And then we're going to build up to this area semi-final. So that's it for that. That was a nice big old chunk, big old broadcast. So I'm going to stop it right there.